Hello, welcome to Access. Dave and I are on the sofa together, which seems very formal of us.
It does,
doesn't it,
yeah.
Dave? But we're here because you may have noticed that there have been some changes on the channel recently. Back in January, Holly left us, which is very sad. So we thought we would make this video to let you know what's going on with the channel, where we're going in future, and more importantly, who's going to be on the channel. So let's start with who's definitely still here.
Yeah, well, you and I are obviously still here.
Obviously,
right
the best ones.
The best two. They'd be mad to let us go. And Nath is still going to be. Where is Nath? Oh, he's playing The Witcher 3, isn't he?
Of course, he's
obviously.
playing The Witcher 3. Rosie is also on the channel now. I'm sure you'll have seen Rosie on some of the streams and on the Tuesday checklists. But for those of you who don't know, this is Rosie.
Mean Bean Machine is fantastic. Shum Tetris! I don't go shum, I go like, meow. Oh God, I'm crying.
Rosie's absolutely mad, Rob.
She's mad but brilliant.
But absolutely mad. There's somebody we've omitted to talk about so far.
Yes.
And that person is Dan. And it's very sad for us to have to tell you that Dan has actually died.
I'm not dead. I'm right here.
He's died.
I miss him so much.
I know.
Every day, actually. He's
Yeah.
just,
I'm standing right in front of you.
Sometimes it's like I can still hear him. No, Dan's not dead. He's right there. Hooray!
That's fine.
Dan is not going anywhere apart from behind the camera a bit more. Dan is going to be doing a bit more behind the camera stuff, going to be doing all the wonderful edits and generally binding Access together.
But we do have, and this is very exciting, a brand new member of the Access team. We are incredibly excited to introduce you to Elle.
Hello, I'm Elle. I am, as is probably obvious, a video gaming presenter. I'm originally from London, but I'm moving to Bath to spend a lot more time with the lovely PlayStation Access people.
Okay, Elle, time for some quick fire questions. What was your first console?
My first console was the PlayStation 1. So yeah, I've been a PlayStation fan since the very beginning. My dad just arrived home with one and it was probably the best day of my entire life.
What's the first game you ever completed?
I've been thinking about this and I can't decide. I think it was either Sonic or it was probably Oddworld Abe's Odyssey, because I was a huge fan of that. I think it was the first game that I ever completely fell in love with, so I think it could have been that.
Has a video game ever made you cry?
I mean, other than in intense frustration, there's only been one, which was Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. If you haven't played it, people call it a walking simulator, but it's kind of a really beautiful narrative-driven game. And there's, some really sad moments in that, and it's just ridiculously beautiful, like nothing I've ever played before, so it really stuck with me.
Okay, this next one is very important. Cats or dogs?
Cats, definitely. I like them because they kind of hate us, and I find that quite funny.
What was your first ever job?
So when I was at school, I was a librarian, which I actually really loved. I didn't think it was going to be that amazing, and it turned out to be an awesome job. I had so much fun, and it was pretty easy to do, and it also meant I got to hang out on the computers, so loved it.
Have you ever been starstruck?
I went to the Star Wars premiere for The Last Jedi, and that was just ridiculous. It was like, I got to walk up the red carpet and I just spent 10 minutes losing my mind every 3 seconds because there was like Mark Hamill right there, and it was just ridiculous. It was absolutely incredible.
What is your favourite video game of all time?
My favourite game of all time is God of War. I mean, I'm generally somebody who thinks whatever I'm currently playing is my favourite game of all time, but I think God of War has finally established itself as my favourite game because I love battle axes, I love a really great story, I love a beautiful setting, I'm a big sucker for mythology, so yeah, it was just pretty much perfect for me. Although I am currently playing a lot of Apex Legends. I don't know, maybe that's going to edge it out.
And how about your favourite movie?
Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. That is just my favourite film of all time. I mean, it's really difficult to pick between any of the original trilogy, but I think I've narrowed it down to that one. Again, it does sometimes change, but at the moment, definitely Empire Strikes Back.
Another important one, what football team do you support?
My favourite football team is Chelsea, and no, I do not want to talk about how this season is going. Thanks.
What is your favourite PlayStation advert?
So I'm hoping this is a real one, because I saw it online, but it's Perfect Day, I think the song, and they act out loads of different games, so like something that's clearly Skyrim, and something that's like a shooter, and
it's such a perfect day. I'm glad I spent it with you.
and they just act it out while singing that song, which I found really, really funny. And yeah, my perfect day is whenever I am playing a PlayStation game. So cheesy as that sounds, I really loved it.
And what's the one thing we should all know about you?
That I never dodge. So I am the most aggressive player you'll ever meet. If I can run in with a melee weapon, I will do that. And then people around me, if anybody's watching or I'm playing cooperatively, they will be screaming for me to dodge, and I just can't do it. I just want to attack. So yeah, you guys are going to see me play games and you are going to learn very quickly, I never dodge, even when I really should. Well, hopefully that's everything you wanted to know about me, but if you have somehow still got questions, then do feel free to throw them in the comments and I will try and get to them. But I have to say, I am incredibly excited to be a part of the PlayStation Access crew. I can't quite believe I'm sat on this sofa with these guys behind me. It's, yeah, it's pretty crazy. And I'm just, yeah, incredibly excited to be here. Can't wait to get started. We've got loads of great stuff coming up this year, so it is gonna be a big one. Thanks for watching, everyone. As I said, if you have any questions for me or anyone on the team, stick them in the comments and we'll answer as many as we possibly can. We can't wait to share all our plans with you. It is a pretty exciting time for PlayStation Access, so stick around and we'll see you again soon.
For the players.